Hey everybody, Brandon here with Bearded CB82, giving an update here on the Olsa Tools ratcheting 6-point uh, wrenches. Now, got something here that it said I'd compare them to, and I'm gonna be honest about that, as well as the rest of them. Now, biggest thing on these is the fact that the box end is a ratcheting 72 to 6-point. No issues, nothing's blowing out on me yet. 3/4, 1/2 inch, and 7/16, and the 5/16 are probably the ones that I've used the most out of that. Just be dead honest with you, the 3/4 been my most used one. A lot of brake cans here lately, having to do the cage bolts, and that's been working awesome on that. A couple other things. They do have a metric version of this as well. Now, as far as quality goes, what I've seen so far on the ratcheting end, I'm going to compare them to the old 72 tooth gear wrench. Yeah, it's a flex head, so you got that, but overall length they're right there with it. Being a slightly deeper on the jaw portion here, as compared to say that, has actually been really nice, but their jaw tolerances on these are like, no kidding, dead nuts on. As tight as they're going to be. For instance, 9/16, it is snug. Towards the back end, a little bit, but towards the front end, it is right there. So kudos on the tolerances, but sometimes if you've got, say, a brass fitting that you've got to take off, that's 5/8. If you've had one in the past that's been reused and somebody used a slightly larger size for whatever reason, sometimes some of the things that you might run into are, oh, that's 11. Unlike what this is all new. Is that they get swelled, maybe rounded a little bit, and trying to use one of these wrenches might be a hair too tight for something that's been slightly deformed. Unlike the gear wrench does have a little bit more of a gap tolerance in between there for some give, that might be something to look at. And the snap-ons the same way. I mean, these are tighter than the snap-ons by far, and I've had those for a long time. Same with these gear wrenches. If you're looking for something with really tight tolerances, especially on the jaw ends, and well, affordability too, as compared to the set of gear wrenches that I bought way back in the day, that was expensive. These were expensive. Those were like 140 bucks when I paid for those. Some other things here, some oddball sizes that they do include: the 30 seconds, 9/30 seconds, 11/30 seconds, 15/30 seconds. But you might be able to equate that to, say maybe a 12 millimeter, or maybe that'd be a 9 millimeter. Things of that nature, or 10 millimeter, what have you. So some oddball sizes might come in handy for some other stuff down the road, depending on what you're working on. So you can use some things for double duty. 19 millimeter, for instance, 16 millimeter, for instance, 13, 11. You kind of get something that might work its way around if that's something you're looking for. Vice versa with the metric. The other thing that you won't find, so I've got a 5/16 right here, gear wrench, and we're going to grab the 5/16 this. Now, even though this is the older original gear wrench, even then you've got the lobster claw. You guys know what I'm talking about there. Olsa Tools did not do that. The 11/30 seconds. Also, come on, a little bit of lobster claw there too. in comparison. And actually, even on the width, come on, focus, just slightly thinner than it is on the gear wrench. Pretty darn close, you know, when you're splitting blonde ones at that point. Performance wise, no problems with these guys yet. They have been holding up. I learned my lesson with the other ones, trying not to double wrench things unless I absolutely have to. Even then, the 3/4 held up. 11/16 used it a few times. Oddball stuff, come in handy. So, excuse me. Quality wise on the ratcheting ends of these, I'll put them right up here with these guys so far from what I've seen. For those of you that don't know, I'll put a link down below as well as up here to my unboxing video of these where I compare it to some other ones. They do come with a standard wrench holder, rubberized, all that jazz. I think bang for the buck, the $70-ish these guys cost, 69, 70 bucks, wouldn't be wasted to say the least. They're not flex head like these, but action wise, jaw wise, well, I've already explained that. Any questions down below, by all means, check them out. I'll put a link down to these to Olsa Tools on their website. If you use a code Bravo, Sierra Bravo 10 or BSB or Bearded CB 10, you get 10% off on their website. And also they are available on Amazon as well for those of you that shop Amazon. So do want to thank Olsa Tools, and we're going to continue using the heck out of these and see what makes them give maybe down the road. So y'all take care. Thank you for watching. Remember, shop safety is just as important as firearm safety. You screw something up, somebody could die. Catch you later.